This is the Sea to Summit Reactor sleeping bag liner. It's a very simple piece of gear. It's just a liner that goes inside your sleeping bag, and they advertise that it'll add up to 25 degrees of warmth onto your sleeping bag. I got this because my winter sleeping bag wasn't keeping me quite as warm as I thought it should, and I needed a little bit of extra warmth, but I didn't want to buy a whole extra sleeping bag. When I saw that it was advertised to increase the warmth up to 25 degrees, I was a little bit skeptical, and I don't think it really does that. I would say it adds another 10 degrees or so. I'm sure this is some kind of fancy, expensive material, and that's why this thing costs about 70 bucks. But in my opinion, it's really not that necessary. For 70 bucks, what you're paying for is for the ability for this thing to pack down really small. This material packs down and it compresses really well. It's not very bulky, but I think that's basically all you're getting when you're spending 70 bucks on this thing. It's also surprisingly heavy for how minimal of a piece of gear this should be. Weighs over a pound. I think you could just as easily make something for much cheaper and it would do just as good of a job. It might just take up a little bit more space in your pack. So if you have the money, it's definitely nice to have a liner like this, but I could think of better things to spend 70 bucks on if you're trying to stay warm while you're winter camping.